Praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We want to say double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And we want to say blessed love to our brother, elder brother in America, who is holding it down with the apostle right now. But you know, we want to say love to all the brothers around the world who preaching this truth in truth and in sincerity of the spirit. But we have to be in the spirit. Right about now, I take it to Brother Zeka because he have a blessing to bring out to me. Right, I don't know.
Jeremiah 51.
That's still about Jeremiah 51. Everybody get Jeremiah 51. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 1. Thus says the Lord power of Israel, behold, I will rise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me. A destroying wind.
Right, hold on. Now, someone, just have preachers ready. Don't read yet. Elijah, pull out Isaiah 47, verse 1. Verse 1. Don't read it just yet, though.
Let's pull it up.
All right. I have here something, word here. It says Lapkumai, a code word for Chaldea, Babylonia.
That's right.
So all represents the same thing. Babylon, Sodom, all these places were known for being wicked places. All right, but they all had, even though they're all different countries in different locations, but what they had in common, that same spirit. They all had that same spirit of confusion. Egypt, Babylon, Sodom. It was the next city, Hazor. I think the most threw down Babel. Alright, so all these places had confusion, that wicked spirit. You know, America has that same spirit today. Alright? And what's worse, and I covered last week, is that there will more work. When this captivity we're in, we don't know who we are. Alright? So keep reading.
Right, so bring back to me now. He said, verse 2. He said, and I will send unto Babylon funnels that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her wrong about.
Hold on. Bring Isaiah 47 verse 1 up.
Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. He said, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughters of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughters of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender or delicate. Take the millstone and grind mill. Uncover the lumps. Make bare the legs. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right. Now, over the years, these nations have become so hip to you. All right. Throughout the years, everyone knows America's wickedness now. And now what nailed that definitely is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he's just the most. He's different out of all these presidents. The man, he's just arrogant. He's abandoned. I mean, man, he's different. He really is different. He's reincarnation, going back to Nebuchadnezzar and all these different kings, because they all have that same spirit. Now, someone give me Proverbs 21 verse 1.
Proverbs 21 verse 1.
Yeah, I have the scripture for you. This is
Jeremiah
51 verse 8. This Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Right. All right.
Proverbs 21 verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it Start it over again. Jonathan, whatsoever will.
So whatever these puppets do, whatever these puppet leaders do, the Most High is ordaining it. So whatever choice they make, whatever they say, and there's a Yahweh behind it anyways. All right. Look at example Obama when he did the don't ask, don't tell, all these different acts he pushed out. Why do you think Obama was there? Obama was there to push out the acts, these wicked decrees, which going back to Isaiah 11 verse 1. That's what he was put in. That's what he was put there for, to establish these wicked laws. Since he came in, there have been more gays, there's been more lesbians, more faggots. You know, they started coming out their holes. So that their wickedness, that's what Obama was there, to help reveal their wickedness more, or their plans. That's what he was there for. And he did a good job doing. He did a good job too.
Yeah.
Serving those orders. All right, when he was in office. But now Donald Trump now, he's doing a different style. He's just all out war. Donald Trump want to pick out war with anyone. You know, that's the same thing with Rome.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Rome was doing that too. You know, picking fights with people. That's a lot of these empires did. And that's how they got thrown down. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
No, let me switch places. Yeah.
Verse 3. Jeremiah 51 verse 3. Against him that breedeth, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. And against him that lifted up himself up in his brigandine, the spear ye not the young men. Yeah, he says, spare ye not the young men, destroy ye utterly all the hosts.
Right. Give me.
Can. Verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the street.
Alright, hold up. Now, the scripture just recently he covered about young men. Alright, so go to Isaiah. Isaiah 13, starting at 16.
Isaiah
17,
Isaiah 13 verse 17. Behold, I'll stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver.
Yeah, so what does that mean? Now you have these paper dollars. Soon, these nations they don't give a damn about your dollar. Like Gaddafi, that's why they killed Gaddafi. Gaddafi didn't give it. He didn't care about the fiat. He started to come hit to that. All right, sooner or later, these nations like South Korea too, North Korea. All right, I think South Korea is an ally for y'all now, but soon they're gonna try to get y'all too. All right, and y'all have schemes. Y'all trying to pit South Korea against North Korea. It ain't gonna work. So all these nations are gonna go against you. All of them. All right.
Yeah. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. That's it.
No.
All right. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. You going?
Yeah.
In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So that was like Sodom and Gomorrah. I just said it right here because for Yahweh, what he did was bring those elements. He brought, what was it? Sulfur. He used sulfur and brimstone to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. But ain't gonna be sulfur and brimstone movie that takes a meteor. It ain't no damn meteor. It's not no rain of fire. It's gonna be nuclear weapons.
That's right.
He's gonna use to destroy America. Alright? Now go back.
Yeah. It's Ecclesiastes 1 verse 8. No, verse 9. The thing that had been is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So that was pertaining to when you're saying Sodom and Gomorrah. what happened back then was Sodom and Gomorrah was struck down with brimstone. It's the same thing that's going to happen now.
That's right.
America's going to be hit with nukes. They're going to be hit with ICBM.
All right. At the end of the day, history repeats itself. History repeats itself at the end of the day.
Bring it out, bring it out.
All right. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the street. Verse 5. For Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. For the Lord of hosts through their land was filled with, for the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her her recompense.
So why it says that? It doesn't mean literally, all right? It doesn't mean literally out of America, but basically, what happened to all these countries? They got westernized at the time. Wherever country America goes, they westernize it.
Yeah, come.
And they corrupt it. They bring their own corruption. Right? Once they establish their banks there, they got their country unlocked. They're ruling it.
Yeah,
right? That's what they've been trying to do Iran for a while. Right? But they ain't getting to Iran, all right? Because according to the scriptures, Iran is backed up by Russia. How you gonna do that? You gonna mess with North Korea, right? When North Korea has so much links. How stupid is that? You know how much links North Korea has? Once you mess with North Korea, you mess with Russia, which is a major superpower. I forgot, after the Cold War,
Bring it out.
Russia was a major superpower. I think it's the second major superpower to U.S. So how are you going to do that? But guess what I said it someday by hour. You're going to do it anyways. Because that's what we want. Alright?
I read in, there's a Joel chapter 3, verse 4. He said, Yea, ye and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? This is going back to what we just read in a recompense, right? He said, Ye, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will he render me a recompense? And if he recompense me, he says, swiftly and speedily, I will return your recompense upon your own head. You know? So these fucking crackers, they can recompense the Most High for the damage they done to the children of Israel. He says swiftly and speedily, talking to Tyre and Zidon, to African nation. You can imagine for you wicked crackers on them. You can recompense the Lord. He says swiftly and speedily, he will return your recompense upon your own head. You know, like thus says the Lord. So we're going back to Jeremiah 51, verse 7. He said, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad.
And that's the next thing. America was going to run sanctions. And sanction is an allowance, right? Like, a nation have something, whatever reasons or something they have, they want to give them allowance. How you going to go? That's like you going to someone else and you're allowing them, okay, I'm allowing you to do this in your own house. That's confusion, right?
Bring it out, Todd, bring it out.
Going to the next man's house and say, oh, you're allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. That's what they love doing. Pulling sanctions. And they recently just pulled sanctions on, they want to do that to Venezuela, which Venezuela will have a part in this war too. Do that to Venezuela, we're going to do that to Cuba. Come on, man. That's what that's talking about. That's why these nations are so pissed. So pissed. Some countries, they don't want them to have nuclear weapons. Alright? But guess what? They're going to have weapons anyway because it's a day by house. You cannot pass that.
Con.
Alright? So you can continue with that.
Yeah, come. You know, and just another thing to what the brother's saying here too. You know, America want to be the police for the whole world. Going to every man land, I feel they can run a man land. You can't do that. You understand? All who trust in America, all you jakes that trust in America, you bitch ass niggas that trust in America, the soul of the Lord coming upon the earth very soon.
Why you so concerned? Why you don't mind your business?
Come, come.
What's going on in your country? You know, why you don't mind that? You pick to mind what's going on in these countries. You want their oil. You want this, you want that. Come on. That's why you're gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
It starting with the system first though. And then it's gonna be physical. Alright?
Jeremiah 51 verse 8. He said, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. He said, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Hey, I was saying it. He forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country.
Yeah, that prophecy is being fulfilled.
Man, bring it out.
Because Mexicans, with the force of Donald Trump, they're going to their own country. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all these nations going back to their own country. And Donald Trump will be no self-fulfilling prophecy because he's making these nations go back to their own country.
That's right, I prophesy.
I believe it's if they don't have a visa, whatever. If they don't have legal rights there, everyone's going back, which is why he's building up their wall and stuff. He's self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what he's doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, come. I read number 9. He said, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to our own country, for her judgment reacheth up to heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Right, so all the not this physically, but you did as you see nations you poison the air, poison the water.
Yes, sir.
Everything you touch is damaged. You destroy it. Everything, which is why America has to be destroyed. It has to. Alright?
Bring it up. Yeah, can we read it? Verse 10. He said, the Lord had brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power. You know? And if I may just say something, and he said, let me read it over again. He said, the Lord has brought forth our righteousness. Our righteousness is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Again, the Lord has waked us up to this knowledge by keeping his law, statute, and commandment. He said, we will declare it in Zion. Zion means what? Monument of God. So we declare it to all these jakes that don't know Yahweh yet, to bring them back to Zion. They will declare it to the house of the whole house of Israel. You know?
Alright, someone did Nahum Isaac read this. Nahum 3:1. Nahum 3:1. And Elijah, look it up. This place, America's a bloody city. How do you think they make money? America, how do you think America became rich? They make money off entertainment, cotton fields, the work on our backs. Think of this wicked company, Disney. That's a wicked company, man. Disney's a wicked company.
Wicked company.
And Disney, whatever Disney owns, you know how much companies Disney own right now?
Yeah.
Disney owned 1 million companies. Wow. And the founder of Walt Disney, he didn't like children. All right, he was. I believe he was part of the 13 bloodlines, by the way. All right, he was a diehard of the Mason too. All right, controlling stuff. All right, go ahead, Nate.
Nahum 3 verse 1.
You don't know that.
Go to the bloody city
it is full of lies and robbery. The prayer departed not.
Right? As I was just saying, the bloody city, the blood of other men's backs, the blood, sweat, and tears. That's how America became famous. All right, look at Wall Street. Wall Street, Manhattan. You know how much slave bones are there? All right. You know how much slave auctions were in New York? That's how New York is so famous today. New York is the number one place everyone knows. When everyone gets there, they want to go to New York. They go there, they see their career. That's why. All right.
So like, yeah, that's why they call it the Big Apple. You know, it have a reggae artist called Nasio Fontaine, right? He sing a song. He said, though the apple look rosy on the outside, he said, yet, well, God knows that it's rotten on the inside. You understand? Because when you go into America, it look rosy on the outside. When you look, like in Trinidad or any part of the world, America look rosy. But when you enter into that place, it's all kind of filth in that bloody city. You know?
Because America looks so. America looks so appealing. You know, everyone goes to America. It looks so appealing. You know, it looks so pretty. It looks so nice. Especially with a big dream design, with everyone, the big goal. You know, the center of the universe, and that's funny. You know, it's so funny because Romans, they thought the same way too. They had that same mindset. Everyone went to Rome because they thought it was the center of the universe. That's the Romans really thought that, and they got destroyed. All right. At first, it got divided on the inside. All right. Once Julius Caesar died, Rome fell. Rome got divided, and that's what happened with America.
Bring it out.
These Democrats are causing just confusion.
Yeah.
Too much confusion. Bernie Sanders saying this about Donald Trump. Donald Trump saying this about Hillary Clinton. It's the same thing in Rome.
Right, you.
Same thing. All right? Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. He said, woe unto them, woe to him that buildeth a tongue with blood and establish his city by iniquity. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for a very vanity.
Yeah, you can. That was going hand in hand with Nehemiah 3 verse 1.
Yeah.
All right. Now go ahead, Nagar.
Come on. There's Jeremiah 51 verse 11. He said, make right the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord had raised up the spirit of kings, of the Medes, for his device is against
All
Babylon.
right, we just read that in Isaiah 13.
Come on, bring it out.
The Medes are the Russians.
Come on.
All right, well, the Russians are really Russians because the original Russians were Japhites.
Right, come on.
Which would be the Hawaiians, Somalians, and all of them. These really are Esau, right? But they represent the spirit that they're Medes. That's what they represent.
Bring it out.
All right, that's that spirit. And Medes is Russia right there.
Bring it out.
All hand line Isaiah 13. The Medes and Persians, the Medos of the Japhites. All right.
Nah, I mean, that's what we read earlier.
All right, come on.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go again. The Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchman. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord had both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Keep going.
Can. Verse 30. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in the treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. verse 14. The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as the caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shroud against thee.
All right, hold on. Look for the scripture.
You know?
Many waters.
Con,
All right, those waters are actual waters. It's people.
con.
I'm looking for the scripture right now. So, if speaking to me, I'm
So that's right. I want to bring out the scripture. Obadiah. So Obadiah 1, verse 4. Thou shalt, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thyself thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, say Yahweh. So that eagle, that's all about America, you know, the white man. Because the eagle, that's their symbol, you know. They're proud. It says, if these come to thee, and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes? All right, so the Romans, they spread their empire. They wanted everything, just like how it is now. They want the gold, they want oil, you know. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his good things sought up? All the men that catastrophe have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, rebelled against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Jeremiah 51 verse 15. He had made the earth by his power. He had established the world by his wisdom, and had stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Verse 16. He had uttered his voice by his multitude of waters. In the heavens he had caused, he causeth the vapor to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightning with rain. He bringeth forth the winds out of his treasures. 17. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image.
Alright, so what's up? Give me Jeremiah 10:14. Jeremiah 10 verse 14. Alright, so give me 1 Corinthians 3 verse 19. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 19. Alright, yeah.
Jeremiah 10 verse 14. Every man is brutish in his own knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven images. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them.
Alright. Goes hand, I see that goes hand in hand with Jeremiah 51. Alright, so Jeremiah was repeating himself.
1 Corinthians 3 and 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Alright, so you come in the shoot, right? It could be never interpreted as educated fools. And those are the people, right? These people have this mentality where they think they're smart, which really, in their Howard's eyes, they don't know nothing. Alright? Educated fools. You come in, you have a degree, a bachelor's degree, the most I don't care about all that. You don't care about, okay, what you could be a top professor, a top scholar. Alright? Look at Peter. Peter was going on there yesterday. He was unlearned.
Can't bring it out.
Alright, look at someone like Nicodemus. Nicodemus was a learned man. Right, he was a professor. Yahushua, he was getting schooled by Yahushua. Yahushua was a young man at the time. A young man. Alright, he was making Nicodemus look like a newbie, man. Alright? Now keep going with
Yeah, can. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 18. He said they are vanity, the works of errors. in the time of their visitation, they shall perish. Verse 19, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name.
Yeah, get a few examples of that. Like you had George Crump. George Crump was man of the potato chip. All right. George Washington Carver.
Latimer Lewis.
Who else? Louis Latimer.
Yeah, Louis Latimer.
He invented the telephone. Gus Jackson. Just many examples of that. Morgan Garrett. He invented the gas mask. He invented a couple things actually. He invented the hair straightener. He invented the traffic sign, the red light, green light. He invented that. But we're really trying to get into American construction. So
This is verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I destroy kingdom. Verse 21, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Verse 22, with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces young man and the maid. 22. I'm going to 23 now.
jump to 25 because this is a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth. I will stretch out my hand.
Yeah, give me Isaiah 13 verse 2.
Bring it out, bring it out.
This is Isaiah 13 verse 2. If you have a banner upon a high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Alright, so that's summit. Mountain means a summit. It's basically like a league. Like the United Nations. And basically, what these United Nations are doing, and they talk about, they basically